Of course, I just waste time as always. That's my job. Of course, it only occurs to me here that maybe you need to jump across. Oh. Mini boss. This is also where we get the new weapon. I suggest for people who suck big balls, use the arrow. For people who can actually run to him, don't use the arrow, just run and hit him. But not during the second part, because there's another time he appears. It would do you good not to run after him, because, well, you'll see. I do it for quite a while because, of course, I'm an idiot. Basically, all the ghosts look like they're gonna start running, except for the one that's not the ghost, who's just standing. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, well, I guess I can't show you what I'm talking about. Alright, see the ghost on the right? He was obviously just standing because his staff was pointing upward. Theirs is pointing forward, which means they're gonna start running. So, it's not those. That one right there, forward, that one upward. This little pro tip is brought to you by Spartan31590, the worst player ever. Yeah! And opening chests is hard work. Don't let it deceive you. Oh snap. One of the easiest items to get in the first Legend of Zelda as soon as you get the bow, if anyone's know what I'm talking about, which I'm sure they do. Anyway, now you can melt the ice off everything. I suggest going down to the first floor and clearing out all that garbage first, because it's faster. I obviously don't do it because I'm an idiot. I really don't want to go to orientation tomorrow. It's fucking 5 hours. But I get a new laptop. Yeah. Yep, that's all it does. It's the elevator. You can't really use it until you have to climb back up, which you'll see what I mean later. Door open. Staircase. You can't do anything up here. Go down to the first floor. Don't be an idiot like I was. Okay, thanks, bye. And of course the easier way to get down to the first floor is to turn into ball form and just fall off the edge. I think I demonstrate some of that. Oh no, I have to be an idiot again. I'm sorry. He, her. That's another way to get to the first floor, but then you have to go through all this bullshit. Which Actually, you don't. Because now that you have the fire arrow, you can melt that damn ice. Also, another tip. Kill all the wind blowing things here. You will need to. You'll see why later. Seeing as how there's a dot that represents the treasure chest on the map. They both go to the same place, by the way. Jump across to the middle, I guess. Kill all the things in your way, and then, ladies and gentlemen, shoot all the ice thingies. I mean, all the torches. There we go with the fire arrow. Of course I don't do it. Duh. I suck balls. Biggity, 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 biggity balls. I'm going insane with boredom. 2 hours left to go. Anyone want to ask me why I put on that mask? I'll tell you why. Because I'm an idiot. And you have to hit the tops. Really in the mood for some Subway. But I don't want to drive. Because I've already wasted like a quarter of a tank of gas getting lost in this damn city. Even though it was by my stupidity, but you know, whatever. Let's blame it on the city. Also, it's a pain to drive since I drive manual. I thought it would be super cool to drive manual, to get a manual car. Because with manual, you save a lot of gas. Unless you suck at it and you you put too much gas before you let out the clutch, and then you basically waste 1,000 gallons. Anyone who drives manual knows what I'm talking about. By putting too much gas before you let out the clutch, you just basically rev it real high. And I'm sure that is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Classy when you're in the middle of a busy intersection. Everyone sees you revving your little Jetta. Oh man, look at that hot rod, man. He's got a Jetta. Better stay out of his way or he'll cut you with his spork. This is where I screwed up quite a bit. I mean, I've been screwing up quite a bit throughout the whole game, but this part in general. Basically, go to either the second or the first floor. I'm not sure. No, it's the first floor. Go to the first floor. I mean, not the second floor. Well, it's technically the first because that's where the entrance is. Go to the floor that the entrance is on. And you want to go there as Goron Link and punch those ice things. Both of them. Then you want to go up, climb up the entire dungeon with that thing in the middle. And you want to punch the other two at the top when you're on the third floor. But first, kill all 3 of those wind blowing guys in that room, because you're going to need to, or you'll be stuck wandering around trying to find out where to go like I was. So, in here, kill everything. If you don't, oh, that's your shit. I was actually pretty close to doing the job, but of course, I'm dumb. And I jumped and fell. When you can just roll off. But just to say so myself, I actually do a pretty good job on the boss, and I don't die. Which is actually pretty good. I'm sure people can do it perfect, but I'm not that kind of guy. Mostly because I don't give a shit.